Hello December, the most wonderful month of the year. Hi, my name's Christine L. Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff. It's a channel for women over 50 who are getting happy and growing younger, but we welcome everyone because on this channel we talk about everything that's going to help you to increase your happiness and well-being. So if this is your first visit, or if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. And remember to hit the notification bell, and when you hit that bell, hit all, and then you will be notified of all my new videos that come out. That would be great. Okay, so as I speak, in the UK, we are still in lockdown. By the time this video comes out, which is going to be early December, we'll be just ready to come out of it, which will be great. I think, as I said last week, the video I did on lockdown loneliness, and incidentally, thank you so much for those of you who emailed me about that video. It resonated with quite a few of you. I'll leave a link here if you haven't seen it yet. So it's been difficult. In the UK, we've been locked down for a month, and I guess it's been more difficult because of the weather, basically. I mean, last time we were in summer, it was hard enough. But this time, the weather's not been good. It goes dark early. And so it's been harder, I think. And we'll all be relieved to come out of it, although we will still be having to deal with various restrictions. But not at Christmas. At Christmas time, we're having a reprieve, and we are going to be allowed to see our families, which is going to be great. Now, I haven't forgotten Stir Up Sunday, by the way. Someone asked me, are you doing Stir Up Sunday? Well, Stir Up Sunday should have been last Sunday, which is the 4th before Advent, or it's usually the last Sunday in November, but this time it was a week earlier. And no, I haven't done Stir Up Sunday yet, but if this does go out the first week of December, I'll be doing it this Sunday coming, so I'll be looking forward to that. The reason that's changed is because of COVID, and we wanted to wait until we could see, so some of our family could be with us to actually make the Christmas pudding. So I'll do that, and no doubt I'll put some pictures up or some film footage of us making the Christmas pudding. So that's coming on Sunday. So that's changed because of COVID. And also, in fact, last year was difficult. For those of you who don't know, if you've only recently subscribed, we lost our daughter. My daughter Charlotte died last year of cancer at the age of 31. And so Christmas last year was the first year without her, which was incredibly difficult. And this year's going to be the same. And to add to that, this year we won't be seeing my son and his grandchildren either. My son and my grandchildren either. We won't be seeing their family, which will be difficult. However, I mean, like many of you, judging by last week's video, who have family far and wide and you don't get to see them at Christmas. Last year, what helped me was remembering what we're celebrating at Christmas, or coming back to the spiritual side of Christmas. If indeed you have those kind of beliefs, and I do, then coming back to what we're actually celebrating, which of course is the birth of Jesus Christ, is there whether you have family with you or not. And so, you know, it helped me enormously to hang on to that last year. And something else I wanted to tell you about is my Christmas tree. Now, I was looking for the film because I did try to film it last year and I couldn't find it. I'll look again and see if I can't tag it on to the end. I may not be able to. But I just wanted to tell you what I did with my tree and what I'm going to do this year. Now, I can't show you because I always have a real tree, which means we don't get our tree until about the 15th of December, which would be far too late for many of you. I'm sure many of you have your tree up already. But you could still do this or include this if you wanted to. It's just something I started to do last year with my tree that just then took over. And it was this. Obviously, as I say, my daughter Charlotte, it was our first Christmas without her. So what I did was decorating the tree. I did a kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Vignette on the tree of things that were Charlotte's or reminded me of Charlotte's. So hung some of her jewellery, you know, things that made lovely decorations on the tree, hung some of her jewellery in one section of the tree. And also, for those of you who've been with me a while, you'll remember that just before she became ill, she and I actually went to New York together, girls together, me celebrating my 60th birthday and Charlotte celebrating her 30th. And when we came back from New York, because we had such a lovely time, and of course that's even more precious to me now, I bought her this for her tree. And I'm not going to put it too close because you won't be able to see what it is. I think it might go out of focus. Obviously it's a Christmas bauble for her tree. It's hand painted, and that's New York, you can see there. And I think the title of it is, you can see that. The title of it is Till We Meet Again, New York, or something along those lines. So that hung in the middle, and I created this little vignette around that. Now, also something that went on the tree then, because I didn't stop there then. I did another little vignette, one dedicated to my mum, who also died early from cancer, and one for my sister. And she died at the age of 46 with cancer. Incidentally, these were non-related cancers, but they all died young. And so once I'd done this little vignette for my daughter Charlotte, I did one for my mum and then one for my sister. This little teddy bear belonged to my sister, who then gave it to my daughter. And it was when my daughter, the whole time she was ill, and she wanted it with her when she passed away. So you can imagine it has an awful lot of sentimental value. And that's what the whole tree became then, because I didn't stop at just Charlotte, my mum and Pat. Then I did one for my son, and one for my other son, and one for Robin, Mr. Kitchen, and then a little one for me. So the whole tree had little vignettes in it of things for each person whom I hold dear, which made that tree incredibly special. And I mean, I can't tell you, it was so soulfully special to me, and I'm going to do it again this year. That's what I wanted to tell you. And unfortunately, I can't show you that because I won't do it until the 15th or 16th of December. And that's also why I have no decorations up, because it isn't December yet, although it will be when this video comes out. If you remember, last year I made this for Christmas and liked it so much I took the baubles out and put the flowers in and kept it up there all year. I just love it. And I'm going to use it for Christmas again. But next week I want to show you my most favourite Christmas winter scene. Well, not Christmas, but winter scene, because I'm going to use it to decorate behind me, and I'll show you that and I'll be able to talk to you about it. Yeah, I can't wait, because it's such a... Again, it means a lot to me, and it's my favourite, one of my favourite winter scene as far as paintings are concerned. So you'll see that next week. So Stir Up Sunday for me is going to be this Sunday. I know you guys have just had Thanksgiving in the US. Tell us what you did for Thanksgiving. We don't have it in the UK. We should have a Thanksgiving Day, a grateful day. We should do that, and I know you guys in the US have suffered an awful lot over the last 12 months, but hopefully you'd all, with your families, been able to find some things to be thankful for on Thanksgiving Day. Let me know all about it. And I'll see you next week. And until then, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.